my channel, T-Bird Stacking. Let's see. I'm just getting a little setup here. Take that down. Let me get my chat window open on my laptop. Or somebody gets in here. There we go. There. Get that. Dismiss. I'm watching now. Started streaming less than a minute ago. It's Deneen002. Hey, you're the first one. How's it going, Deneen? Hey, Rakamas. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I just got home, got kind of settled in, put my dogs out, brought some food home. Mrs. T-Bird stopped by Wendy's. I got the puppy dog, something at Wendy's too. Yeah, they get a treat every time when I stop by there. I usually try to just make it a plain burger with the bacon in it as well. No pickles, none of the fancy stuff. Them dogs are spoiled. I love those guys. Well, him and her, my puppy dogs. Oh yeah, I just busy day, busy. Uh, I tried. Of course, last night I hadn't been on StreamYard in a little while, and I've always got on there, and I've done that with my last celebration, and I had to go through some hurdles with that last night, and kind of set it up to where it can go to my StreamYard, or so StreamYard can go to my YouTube studio to broadcast it through how I got it set up, and I had to put in a request for them to okay it and da da da. And it's supposed to take up to 24 hours. It's been over 24 hours and it still ain't done yet. So I don't know. I kind of wanted to use the StreamYard because it's got some different options and things that I can do. Um, like if I wanted to invite a guest, I was thinking about somewhere within the stream after starting at some point in time inviting Michael Stacken in. He kind of wanted to come in and kind of help out or join in with it. It was basically going to be just me and Mrs. T-Bird. Um, I, she just got done telling me she might have to work tomorrow night. I don't know. She works from home though. Um, but I got a lot going on. I still haven't got anything prepared here. OC Stackers to leave that tree up there. I might leave that Christmas tree up. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Rakamas, you have been with me for quite some time. Um, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that there was a an auction channel I used to attend and be a member of. I think that's where we first met, isn't it, Raka? If I'm not mistaken, I'm I'm pretty sure sometime like around last August or Septemberish, maybe. Not 100% sure. Oh, seven, 3 likes. Awesome. Yeah, smash that like button. Got the, so that I prepare that. Mrs. T-Bird's got some more things in for me today. Of course, let's see, where did I put them? I got to get things organized. Uh, like I said, Mrs. T-Bird took the liberty of ordering me I don't know, a bunch of different colored water bottles to give out as gifts. Like say when somebody wins, it's like just not an extra win, but just a bonus to throw in there. And I've got all these waterproof stickers that I can put on. That has my logo. Different colors is blue, red. I think you've seen them. Excuse me. Um, can't see the other colors. There's several different colors, but there wasn't any black. And she said somebody might want a black one. Yeah, it's like it's not really purple. Kind of looks purple. Hmm. I know the color, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's a funny color, funny name for the color. But I've got a bunch of those. Not that I'm going to be giving every single one of them that we got out. Some of them we're going to keep for ourselves, and of course, some will be for future giveaways. Not giveaways for them specifically, but future celebrations. Where I just can't. If somebody wins something on my celebration, if you watch the other celebrations, um, I like to put in some swag, a poker chip, unless you've already got that swag or that poker chip. But I like to, put in a lot of other little trinkets. You know how I've got the bottle cap openers and the T-bird pins and all this and whatnot. Um, this just arrived today, and for any of the ladies, and of course you both, Deneen and Raka. What happened, Michael? I thought you fell asleep. I thought I heard you say you were going to give me a call, but the phone didn't ring, and I end up eating and got everything all done. And Mrs. T-Bird's probably going to get done shortly after midnight. And I got a lot of stuff to do here in my studio. I still haven't done nothing in here yet. I got to get all things all completely rearranged. The whole desktop is going to change. Everything. Not everything. Well, the fireplaces are going to be back there and certain things, but I got to get certain pieces that I want to have to auction off. You're snoring. I think you woke yourself up. But let me get back to what I was talking about, like with the water bottles, which you saw. But Mrs. T-Bird didn't think, she thought that maybe somebody would maybe prefer to have like a black capped one, so she got um, another 20 water bottles that are black, that are just like this one. Like I said, this is, oops, where'd it go? Where's the one with the sticker on it? Or the decal already put on it. Ain't that one. Ain't that one. I just had it. uh, Michael Stone. He was very tired. You sounded very tired on the end of your live, Michael. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. But like I said, this isn't a giveaway win. This isn't a GA win. This is just a little something extra that I'm going to send out to those that win. Just a water bottle, and it's got a little holder thing that can go in here on the inside of the bottle, and but that's going to be like a little extra stuff I put inside your package when or whoever wins. Call me when I get up. That's if I go to sleep, Michael. Oh, I've got to go to sleep, but I've got a lot here to go on to go through. I still got to decide which of my, because I'm doing an auction as well as a GA. It is going to be a celebration. That's basically what it is. Hey, show me how you doing. Thanks for stopping in. It's a celebration, a 500, 600 celebration, maybe a 700 celebration, all together in one big yeehaw. And I want to, within the time of the stream, I'm going to periodically auction off a few of my different pieces if people are interested in purchasing them. And I believe that I'll have them at a very reasonable price. Um, and there isn't going to be any shipping on them. There isn't going to be any additional charge. I just, whatever price I choose for whichever particular piece, depending on its weight and the design or whatever, I'll come up with a price for each one, and it should be fairly reasonable, I think. And I'll take care of the shipping. The shipping is averagely like around $8 for something, but if I pack one of my T-Bird logo bags up, and you got a water bottle in there, you got this and that and this. It may be a little more dependent on what it weighs. OC Stacker, what's going on? Yeah, brother. Love you, brother. It's the only reason why I got that Christmas tree still up there. Yeah, the abominable snowman can't touch that. I know if the abominable snowman was still here at my residence and not yours, I know he would tear that down. Vegas Stacker, good evening. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I really didn't plan on going live, but I still hadn't got back because I'm rambling, but I'm checking out the chat and I'm keeping an eye on everybody. But like I said, during the celebration, the water bottles with the waterproof decals on them. They're supposed to be able to hold up to dishwasher safe. That's going to be like an extra thing I'm going to put into everyone that wins a celebration golf. And for the ladies, you've seen the brooches, right? I know Rakamas has. I know Deneen has. And 002 is one of the same, but I know she has as well. The brooches, you've seen the brooches, or they're gonna have their choice. If a lady wins, they're gonna have their choice of a little necklace, T-bird necklace, or a different type of brooch, whether it be a rainbow one or there's different ones. So we'll let them choose the one that they want. But I mean, that's not a guy either. That's not a guy. That's going to be an extra little bonus. And then Mrs. T-Bird was nice enough for um, maybe the ladies will think it's nice, but she got these nail file things, and they'll be able to, I'll throw one of those in there as well, and they'll be able to pick out whichever one they want, or they want a little blue bird, looks more like a red winged purple bird, or a four-leaf clover heart. Hey Eden, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Repent and believe the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the Son of the living God, has saved me from sin, death, and evil. Amen. Amen, brother. Or a pretty flowered one, another flowered, or a heart, or a kiss. And I think there's a few more, but they will pick up whichever one they like to be thrown into their little surprise bag for those who win. Hey, little fit, what's going on? Awesome. Yeah, I seen that little short of yours. You went in. I commented on it. Yeah, I knew the not the abominable snowman. I was talking to OC Stacker just a little while ago, and I'd sent him an abominable snowman, and I sent him a whole bag of Butterfingers with some tea and a bunch of other stuff for Christmas time. And that's my bag of Butterfingers. You can't touch that. But the Yeti, yeah, 10 out of 10 Vegas. Yeah, thank you so much. Um, I'm getting a lot better at it, but it all depends on what I'm doing. When I'm looking through everything that I have here, and I'm talking about this piece or talking about that piece, it is a little difficult to watch the chat and talk with the chat. It's different if I'm just got this thing pointed straight ahead and not moving anything and not showing anything or not talking about anything. But when you start talking about different pieces and doing different things and coming up with this and that, you kind of get a little sidetracked, and it's very difficult. You know that. Bellis traded us in. What do you mean Bellis traded us in? What do you trade us in for? I hope it was gold. I hope it was gold, brother. I don't know. I haven't seen him, but I'm sure he's having an awesome time. Him and Katia also. They're down there in Georgia, and they're having the time of their lives. I'm sure. Um, Maybe I'll give him a quick call tomorrow. When I get up, I'll give him a quick call and see how he's doing. Um, I'll make sure he's all right. Who knows? Maybe he decided to go home and wanted to go home on his own accord. And you're from Georgia too, as well, Littlefoot. Or we can send you on a mission. But maybe Katia also took him captive prisoner in a friendly way. Captive prisoner. They both seem like they make an awesome couple together. Uh, we had a blast night in OC Stacker. We were kind of picking on you, and you were picking on us. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, Stuart, how you doing? Poor Bellows. No, no, Bellows is all good, man. He's all good. I have faith that he's in good hands. Yeah, yeah. Well, he's been on the road back and forth. And, he was speeding, and his car broke down. He had a few problems with it, and he had to go back. You know, I'm telling you. Uh, but they had made it down there they made it down to Otia Gatioso's home safely by her birthday, because I had sent her out a birthday wish and a birthday present and whatnot, and she received it on her birthday. I kind of she wanted. I sent her some swag, poker chip and whatnot. And I sent her a little something extra, and I kind of hesitated, held off a little bit in sending it because I was trying to time it so it would get there just before her birthday. Yes, howdy, Stuart. How you doing? Yeah, poor Bellows. I know. I'm going back and forth. It sounds like Mrs. T-Bird might have gotten done work, but I thought she was probably going to be working. Are you done work, Mrs. T-Bird? Huh? Oh, you're done work, so you got to work tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be spending a little time tonight, and I'm going to be up late. I've got a lot going on, a lot to get together. Like I said, it's. I think I'm only 14 away. No, 16. Yes.
You show them stuff.
Yeah, I showed them the stuff.
What do they think?
I don't know. I don't know if I got any comments. What'd you think about that, Deneen and Raka, for a little like a like a stocking stuffer for the ladies that win? Besides the little brooch or the necklace they choose. What do you think of that, Mrs. Teber got the little fingernail files? Myself, I'm a guy. Yeah. Deneen says they're cool.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, they're different. All
And
right.
they're nice and thick too.
Yeah, they're thick ones. Yeah, they're the thick ones.
And they all have different designs.
Yeah, they're all different designs, but one of those will be able to get. Look, I got dolphins. I got what is that little? I don't know what that is. Reminds me of UFOs or Easter. I don't know which. Pretty flowers. That reminds me of Happy Tiger for some reason because she loves dandelions. I got rose. That's a nice one. I like the rose.
Look at the heart.
Yeah, butterflies. Butterfly kisses at night on the end. Becca says hi, Mrs. T-Bird.
Hello.
OC Stacker says hello, Kim T-Bird.
Hey, OC.
Use those five. No, no, Vegas. No, I don't use those to file my copper. No, no, I just use my copper cream that I got last year and that I first started using about, I don't know, 4 months ago maybe. I don't use no files on them, but I do occasionally use a Dremel tool on them. No, yeah, I already told about the black one. They went and bought another whole 20 of them, all in black. Yeah, so now I got like 40 water bottles. I got 250 of these.
No, I think there's 16 that came in.
16? Oh, 16 black and 20 assorted colors. Well, then the 200, I got 250 of these waterproof.
Stickers.
Yeah, they're stickers, but they're what was I gonna say? My logo stickers. They're supposed to be waterproof. They went on this pretty nice. I had to try one out. I gotta get back to the chat. Mrs. Deepers. Uh, she's wink.
Oh, see,
She's wink.
He's
No,
trying to blame me.
she's winking at me. The boss lady, T-Bird. Those manicure goes well. Good one, Stuart. And this tomorrow morning cartoons. 40 plus too. You're 40 plus and you missed tomorrow. And yeah, the cartoons are not like what they're used to. And I don't even think you're nearly as old as I am. I remember watching Bugs Bunny, I think, when before there were reruns. Happy Friday, mentally corrupted. What's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping in. Uh, yeah, I miss a lot of the older cartoons too. Back when I was young, we had a lot of them. I miss a lot of the old shows. It's a totally different world today. It's not like the old days you turn on TV and you had your local channels and you watch what you watch. Like I Dream of Jeannie and Bewitched and Gilligan's Island and Sergeant Carter. What was that? Sergeant Carter with what's his name? Gomer Pyle. Remember that? You guys must also. There's a few of you got to remember that. I'm not the only elder here in the room. Come on, OC, back me up. Pat, Puma, Bird, Buzzard, Gomer Pyle. You got it. You got it. Shazam! Yeah, yeah. Shazam. I'm sorry, I'm gonna startle a few of you. Welcome back, Carter. Yeah, oh, yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back, Benny Hill. Now you're showing your age, Vegas. Yeah, I remember Benny Hill. That was kind of he had some good shows. Some of them are a little on the corny side, I think. And Mash, yes. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Showing a golden mushroom. And that when she came in, it reminded me of Mash. Remember Mash? Who remembers Mash? Huff, Puff, and Stuff. Yeah, HR Puff and Stuff. You got that right, OC. What are you going to give me tonight? Another 2 out of 20? Come on, brother. I deserve more than that. I'm Dynamite. Yeah, MacGyver. Oh, I love MacGyver. Yeah, Johnny Carson. All those shows. All those shows. Yeah. Every episode of MASH. Yeah, I think I did too. 21's 220. Is that a date? Looks like a date, but it can't be. Because we only go to 12. 21 out of 20. He had to sneak that 2 in there. That's what he did. I'd drink a martini with him if I could. Oh. Yeah, that was awesome. That Dukes of Hazard. They were I like the Dukes of Hazard. Uh, the A team. The A team is pretty cool with um, Mr. T. Yeah, right. The A team and Mr. T. Correct. Or was that a different show? Mr. T was in the A team. Correct. I didn't watch him as much. Oh yeah, yeah. I do mentally corrupted. Yeah, I do. I do remember when it was a series. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, just a combination to his locker rack. Now we all know. Now we all know. 21 220.
Ask anybody if they remember the man from Atlantis.
Oh yeah. Anybody remember the man from Atlantis? What was his name there? The black
Patrick Duffy.
Patrick Duffy. It was a Patrick Duffy. I've never been good with names. Never good names. But it wasn't a very long
That's
series.
when I
But
was
I
little.
like that. The man from Atlantis. That was cool. I like that. And then it's the $6 million man. Yeah, Tom and Jerry. Have a good one, Vegas. I know you're probably working. Thank you for stopping and smashing that like button. Appreciate you,
You
brother.
stopped by the store tonight, right?
Yeah, I did stop by the store. I got you your hamburger for the macaroni hamburger soup,
Oh, good.
and I picked myself up another steak.
Oh,
It's a I forget what kind of steak it was.
well, your buddy's coming in here.
No, he can't come in here. No cats allowed. I don't care if he doesn't have.
Who wants some?
No. That was a treat. He came in the other night, made an appearance. 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Yes, that was awesome. Every one of us here belong together because we all talking about the same stuff and love the same stuff. Oh, yeah, I said MASH, Mrs. T-Bird. Yeah, when Looney Tunes weren't on PC and you couldn't watch them on YouTube or you couldn't watch them on the internet. Yeah, Camels. Camels is so stupid. Yeah, the Three Stooges. Yeah. Woo. Larry, Curly, and Moe. The originals. Yeah, we are all awesome, and Marsh. We are. Woody Woodpecker. You got, man, yeah, yeah. It's TV's not the same today. I mean, TV's got its good points. It's got a lot of good shows. There's a lot of good series, but they're series and their episodes but they don't have the cartoons. I don't think they have cartoons like they do anymore, do they? Because you don't even really have a regular real TV like we used to back in the day before the internet came about. It's all streamed through Netflix or all these other channels now. I mean, I think they do got local channels, but you could have a special little rabbit ears and all this stuff. They get the signal and it's broadcasted from somewhere else. Went out into a Rampart. Never watched much Rampart, but I used to like Columbo. Columbo was pretty good. Um, I'm trying to think of the one that was like a mystery type thing. Let me think. Let me think. Stack that gold. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, we're just talking about movies and old TV shows. I don't even how we who got us into this. Mutual of Omaha. Yeah, that was like a commercial for insurance. Mutual of Omaha, right? OC. Yeah, Columbo. I used to love watching the $6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman with was Lee Majors and who played the original Bionic Woman. I can't think of her name. Don't say Farrah Fawcett. Lindsay Wagner. Yes, OC nailed it. OC nailed it. He got it. Yeah. I think we're in a group of all 50 plus right now. I think we got to be because everybody's nailing all the stuff, and we got the fall guy there. Yeah, 80 square buck truck. Yeah, OC for the win. Mentally corrupted said, yeah. Yeah, I think everybody in here. Okay, it was this was all like pre. I think I put down a title pre 5, 6, 700 celebration talk, so to speak. This is just warming up for tomorrow night. Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow night's party. Yeah, it's Ellie was wondering about what time it was. She's in Central Time, I believe. So, and that is a little confusing because I always think of it just like three different time zones, but there's actually five different time zones throughout the continental United States, but there's only four different hours. And I think that's got a lot to do with the change of time, maybe. But there's Pacific, Mountain, then there's something else in between or just after. Then there's Central and there's Eastern. I figure, but I'm in Eastern. I plan on doing it at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which Central I believe would be 8 o'clock. Um, Pacific Time would be 6 o'clock p.m. And I think Mountain Time is 6 o'clock as well. Yes, that's correct. 6 p.m. your time, 9 p.m. my time. And I hope I can get everything all together because I still haven't stamped any. Like I said, I want to do a celebration, 500, 600, possibly 700. I don't know if I'm going to hit 700 per dime then or not. Maybe I might, maybe I might not. But I'm only like 16 away. But I want to do a celebration, and it's going to be a rather much larger celebration than I did back on my 250 celebration. What's the drunk time? The drunk time is at midnight. Midnight. That'll be 3 hours later. Yeah, it will. I see the Humble Stacker just stopped in. How you doing, Humble? Thanks for stopping in, brother. I saw you out in Michael Stacken's live earlier tonight. I couldn't talk much because I was at work doing the bad thing. I was listening on my phone while I was working, but I was just listening. It was in my pocket, but every once in a while I got a chance. I kind of picked it in my pocket and I looked at the chat, but I couldn't really communicate. I couldn't type or couldn't do speech to text because my line of work. So I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, Humble. Thank you very much, and thank you for stopping in. But I hope to see each and every one of you out there tomorrow. I'm not leaving yet, OC, so don't start counting down. I didn't plan on staying on this long, but yeah, there's a celebration going on. There's a storm in the wind. I did a few shorts, and I did not promote this as much as I wanted to. I just haven't had the time. Haven't had the time. And yes, for those of you that was on Michael Stacken's live, um, Linda Bot Mom, or I think it was her that said, I need to get a new phone. Last week I dropped it, fell out of my lunch pail getting out of the car at work when I was getting done talking to Mrs. T-Bird. Crazy Jim. No, I do not know Crazy Jim. But my phone fell down. The one I streamed from is a Motorola. I like the Motorola's. Um, but it fell and the whole screen cracked. Now it's starting to give me a little bit of problems. I've got another brand new phone. It's the same exact Motorola phone. I just got to switch it over. But sometimes that can be a pain in the butt. And I don't want to do it before my live, before I switch it over and transfer stuff. I don't want to take any chances. It's still working. But occasionally I have problems with being able to close down the program. You swipe up the bottom and you get that little round thing and the little arrow and the little square box where you can close it or close it down to the tray in the bottom and all that. It won't go. And the only thing I can do is not to shut the phone off, but click off the screen and click it back on, then re-put my password back in there, open it back up, and then I can use it again. So it's goofing with me a little bit. I like Mike's three crosses. Stack that gold. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything in the chat because I think I'm pretty close to 20 out of 20 OC stacker. And I want to try to keep it that. Hey, real cold cabins, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. But like I was saying a little earlier, I kind of am still rambling on. Simba's out there crying his butt off because he's got that little furry ball again. Every time he's got that little furry ball, he just meow. I'm gonna have to go tend to him probably. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. All right. Take it back. No, he's not. He got that little furry ball in his mouth again. There it is. There it is. He gets that little furry ball. This thing's got to have catnip in it or something. He gets that in his mouth and he just meow meow. Okay, I'm back. I gotta. I didn't miss nothing in the chat. Yeah, still reading. Yeah, kisses and hugs, everyone. Thank you so much, and Marsh. I take it you're taking off. I thank you very much for stopping in. Kitty, I had a Simba. Yeah, you miss him. Uh, that's sad. That's sad mentally. Corrupted. The pets are almost there for kids, so to speak. I love all of our animals. We've had a few that passed. My Smokey passed not that long ago. He was about 15. He's still out there crying, and I got his ball. I think he's crying for me to bring it back to him. But yeah, I got a lot to prepare for tomorrow. Um, like I said, I'm going to start the stream off. I still kind of want to do a video like I did in the first 250 guy. I want to do a video, and I'm going to upload it. I'd like to. I don't know if I'm going to or not, but and it's going to be have some type of secret sublimated message in there for a bonus, and I'll drop that link in the live stream. Of course, you have to be 18 years or older. Um, Definitely from the United States, but there are a few that do come out here. If there's a few from overseas and there's somebody that does one from overseas, I'm gonna attempt to try to do something that at least send them out a swag package. I don't have any problems with that. I just have a problem where if they win something that's of value and that maybe silver or whatever, or even a copper pour. I don't know if I'll do that because I, it's things I've heard. I've heard horror stories of stuff to do with customs and things going over and getting lost and them never receiving them. Um, but if there is somebody that's from overseas and their name does come up during the celebration, I'll send them out. I'll send them out something. They'll get a nice swag pack, and depending on what it is, uh, maybe we can do a redraw or something. Hey, Raz Babo, how's it going? Yeah, thank you very much, Raz Babo. Yeah, this is my. I don't know if you were here in my 250 guy. This is my little lazy Susan that I used, and I was using that as an example last night. It's for a secondary prize for my celebration for when somebody wins. I'll have, and I'm going to change it up a little bit, but I used this as an example last night to where certain prizes when somebody will win on my celebration will have a second chance to win something extra and wherever it may land on. It's a lazy Susan. Cartier Silver was in there last night and said it was I need a marble for that. It's not a roulette table. There's no place for the marble. They'll just float around on there. But if I'll have a certain area and it lands on a certain one of these glass fake oval diamonds, it will they'll get that particular prize, whatever it may be. And there's going to be multiple things on here, and they'll be able to do a slow or a medium spin. There isn't going to be no fast spins because there's a fast spin. I'll let you guys watch it. It'll go for a while. um, Trying to keep up with the chat here, watching everything. Hey, Sudha Gupta, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I don't believe I have. Emperor Wong, hey, what's going on? Like I said, I hope each and every one of you here tomorrow for the celebration. Sudha Gupta, I hope you're here as well because if 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 you're here, you got to be subscribed to my channel. You got to be 18 years old, or I believe you are. Um, if your name comes up um, during a celebration, ding, 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 ding. Oh, look at that! I forgot all we having that. I just put those on there as an example. But say if your name comes up, um, I'll send you out a swag pack with my logo stickers, magnet, uh, poker chip, and what have you. I'll be more than glad to do something like that. But if it's something of an intrinsic value or something where I don't think it'll go through customs or that'll happen, then we'll redraw it. Don't fear the Reaper. We're going back to the that's a song. That's a song. We were talking about shows earlier. We were having a pretty good conversation, bringing back a lot of old memories on different shows. Um, but yeah, that's going to be the Lazy Susan. There's multiple things. I do have a, like I said, a lot of different things. I didn't get into the hats, but the guys are going to be able to, like on a secondary type thing, they may get or could win. If they win, if somebody wins, they're going to have a second chance. Like say on this Lazy Susan, I may have, depending on whether it's a male or a female, if it lands on a particular thing, they may be able to pick out like a merch, some type of merchandise that I have. You know, whether it's I don't have the hat in here, and I don't want to open this bag up. These are full of T-bird hats, real nice hats, caps, baseball caps. They're black. And got my logo on. Mrs. T-bird had those specially ordered for me. But things like that, I can't keep secrets. I just can't. It's like with those. They just came in tonight. Them are just like going to be little stocking stuffers for the ladies and the little brooches. You know, like little stocking stuffers. If it lands on whatever, and they get a secondary prize. But I can't give it all out. But in within the celebration, periodically, I'm gonna offer an auction on some of my pours. Like I said, I'm going to do a nice price on them, and there isn't going to be any shipping charge on them. I'll just send them out. The shipping charge is going to be right with this set price of whatever the piece is. And I know a lot of the other channels that do have copper pours because of it's with everything cost and materials and everything and whatnot and electricity and all this stuff and they usually go like around $5 an ounce. I'm not going to go $5 an ounce. It's going to be somewhere between $3 and $4 probably an ounce. So just to give you a scenario type thing, if you have something, and last night I said I didn't have my scale on me, and I did. Got to get a flat surface. But I was trying to give an example. This is number 12. Is it number 12 dragon pour? We just say something like that for a scenario. I know you can't see it. I'd have to show it to you, but that's 10.5 ounces. 10.5 ounces. So maybe $30, $35 maybe. That's like $3.50. I think that's a fair price because I've also heard $5 an ounce is a fair price. Um, but I'm not trying to become rich at doing any of this. I just want to be able to share this with you and somehow recuperate a little money that I've spent to buying the crucibles and buying the furnaces and everything and whatnot and sharing the love. Yeah, that was 10.5. Wow. All these dragons like 10. Maybe I'll come up with a flat price for, oh, that one's 8.87. Hmm. I was curious. I've got to stamp them yet as well. 9.5. But yeah, these ones are averaging like uh, about 9.5 to 10 ounces. And some of these other dragon pourers, I forget. Oh, 11.3. Yeah, they're heavy. I didn't think that. I forgot how heavy they were. Gotta look at the chat. What is the blue oyster called? I got lost. Hold on. Use the rig brake paddle. Yeah, I got the rig brake paddle. Don't keep telling anybody it's rigged to win though. Okay, like this is where I was telling you about when I start looking at other things on here. I lose track of when I start getting into looking at things. You totally lose track of what's going on in the chat. That's what I'm doing right now. Let me get back to the chat. Let me get back to the chat before OC gives me a 2 out of 20. Let me see. Uh, yeah, you need a pour, humble. Yeah, I have a lot of them. Yes, blue oyster cult. I'm a little lost with the blue oyster cult part of it. Of if somebody's referring that to something that I may have down there on the table, maybe it is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. Central should be around 8 o'clock. Mountain would be around 7 p.m. tomorrow. I've got a lot going on, a lot to get ready. And if I do it, I kind of was thinking I maybe jumped the gun and did doing it a little early, but I actually should have done my 500 GA probably like a month and a half ago. I think that about a month and a half ago is when I had hit 500 subs, and I ended up hitting six. Also, singing and playing with his guitar during the show. No, because I can't really play the guitar that well. I can strum a little bit. I don't even got it plugged in. Where are the snacks? I ate all the snacks. Empty radio forearms. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, I know. They used to be. They're not anymore. They're just little puny little things. I got a nice little forearm on arm wrestle. I could do a thumb wrestle a lot better. I could thumb wrestle the heck out of you. I'm sorry. Yes, there will be snacks. Pickled whole beets, them are good. There will be snacks. Mrs. Hebert is actually making um, macaroni hamburger soup tomorrow night for me.
Is that your name?
Yeah. Oh, she's talking about you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want.
I don't know. He just said, "Go get Miss Hebert. Tell her to make us something." He said he's coming over. He's
Maybe hamburger macaroni soup tomorrow.
he's got a jet plane.
Oh God.
Jet plane.
Well, I'll see you in a few hours.
Can't sing because I'll start making OC cry. Every time I sing, he cries. Oh, I apologize. I got onto the table. I'm sorry if I missed something. I think I'm still doing pretty good. I maybe still deserve maybe a 16, 17 out of 20. Deneen would let me know. Yeah, see, his ears. I think I've gotten everything. I just got a little lost to do with the. I got to go back here just a little bit. The blue oyster cult. What is the blue? I know blue oyster cult, but what is it? What is the relevance, Raka? something here I have on the table. That's what I was asking earlier, and I didn't. The blue. I know the Blue Oyster Cult band, but I'm trying to put two and two together. 10 out of 20? That bad? I must have really missed something. See, that's what happens when I start talking about things and picking things up on the table. Let me see. No, I seen all that. I seen all that. Scroll back down. Yeah, I'm just a little confused. 2 out of 20. Come on, man, catch up. I am caught up. I'm maybe I'm being a little dumb here in a way. I just can't put the. I seen the Blue Oyster Cult part, but I don't know where it comes into play here. I don't know where it comes into play. I've never been a big, huge Blue Oyster Cult fan. I, I don't know much. I know there's a band, the Blue Oyster Cult, but I've never really listened to them too much. I got to know too much about them. Let's talk about the Rolling Stones or the Cars or ELO, or let's talk about Supertramp or ACDC, or um, let's do some country stuff. Dwight Yoakam, or I don't know. You know, give me something I know more about. I don't know a whole lot about the Blue Oyster Cult. I just know they're a band, a Blue Oyster Cult. They make some pretty decent songs. I can't tell you what songs they are because I've never really listened to a whole lot of them. Fear the Reaper. Okay, yeah. Okay, now that rings a bell. I can't play that. I can't play that song. The Humber Stacker put something. I missed it. He retracted it. Can I see what it was? I don't think I can. I don't know. You probably ain't gonna put it back up. I know he was the first one to mention something about the Blue Oyster Cult. You take it off Blue Oyster, or you take it off Humble Stacker. I apologize. The Cars, Dwight Yoakam, two great choices. Yeah, yeah, they were, but I've never been good with name. 1 out of 20. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Blue the Humble Stacker. I'm very sorry. He's only given me a 1 out of 20 for paying attention to the chat. You see, he put something else and retracted it. I tried to scroll back up to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I came back and he retracted it. All right, night, Humble Stacker. Thank you for stopping. Appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. Um, yeah, but it's going to be a nice show tomorrow. Like I said, I've got to get some things done, taken care of. I'm going to have a few of the regular dragons and the other dragons, some of the crosses over there, if anyone's interested in it. Probably a few T-bird bars, the dragons, um, both different dragons, the crosses, some of the hearts, probably. Um, maybe a maybe the rose. Maybe I'll auction off the rose. The rose, I may auction off the rose. Um, maybe one, maybe one of the tigers, one of the two tigers, maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's the first tiger I poured, and there's the second tiger I poured. Now, what you laughing at, Damien? Come on, wait. Just add the 1 ounce of gold to the god tomorrow, and you can redeem yourself 20 out of 20. 1 ounce of gold. Yeah. That would be a fair price in somebody's eyes, but not my eyes. Man. Yeah, have a good night. Take care. Mentally corrupted. Did you before you head out, J Dog? Did you? I didn't go to your page tonight. Did you do a Friday night pour? As soon as I get done my live stream, I'm gonna go check it out, see if you did or not. I really enjoy doing your watching your Friday night silver pours. You do an awesome job every time, brother. But if you already bounced, Take care. Have a good night. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow night on my celebration. I hope I can pull it all off. I still got to get the random comment picker. I got the rigged wheel down at the bottom. So, OC, better give me a 20 out of 20. I got your name on that wheel. I know right when to hit it to stop it. 20 out of 20, and I can rig that brake down there. You've seen the brake. You've seen the brake pedal. But the Lazy Susan is rigged to win, though. That is rigged to win. Yeah, you've seen it. Like I said, everybody, Yankee doesn't know it. He never will know it. He never will. Maybe someday he'll come and check out my stream. Maybe one of my whoops. I got my phone plugged in because it was a little low. There we go. Turn your back. There's the electronic foot pedal right down there. I gotta be careful because I'm gonna do face review. I just gotta unplug it from my phone. There's a little jack back here. I can plug that right into there. Like that. Yep. And that leads up over to my laptop to the rigged wheel. And all I gotta do is press on that a little bit like that. And that's where I stop it. And I'm the only YouTube creator that will show you the brake pedal. Nobody else has ever done it. I show it. I admit it. It's there. Oh well. Yeah, I can redeem. I'm still looking at that same message, OC Stacker. I can redeem myself with an ounce of gold. Yeah, back to drinking Pepsi. I am. It's about my fifth one. They're tasting a little better now. I was a whole month without drinking Pepsi. Yeah, but I brought that home from work with me, so that's how much I drank from when I packed my lunch to go to work until I got home. I'm taking little sips. I'm trying to stay away from Pepsi. It isn't any good for you. For the Susan who invented that darn thing. Oh boy, that thing's got some bearings on it. I'll tell you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, turntable thing. That's what I always been told what it was, a lazy Susan. Yeah. But anyhow, I've got a few hours of trying to do some things in here and getting some things situated. I got to get the random comment picker up and going so I can get it situated. I really don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow because I've got a problem, an issue with StreamYard. I want to use StreamYard. And if I can't use StreamYard, I'm going to have to resort to doing this. But either way, it ain't going to matter. Yeah, you got it, OC. Yeah, I'm getting ready to head out. Thank each and every one of you for stopping by. I appreciate you all. OC's jumped the gun on me, but that's all right. I've got to get going. I know. I know you were just making a joke. It's all good. B. Taylor, what's going on? Yeah, I'm just getting ready to end it. Just talking about the thing tomorrow. Bird's word. Daneen's got it. Thank you, Daneen. 3 hours later. It's going to be 3 hours later tomorrow night. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, B. Taylor, for stopping in. We all catch you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 Mountain Time, 8 p.m. Central Time. Take care. Have a good night. T-Bird out. Bye, y'all. Good night. See you tomorrow.